Children, we have studied about reflection of light in previous many classes. Today we are going to talk about refraction of light. If you compare reflection and refraction, reflection talks about bouncing back of light on the same medium on striking a smooth and polished surface. Refraction of light talks about change in path of light. If light travels in a single medium, suppose light air में travel कर रही है, it will travel in a straight line. लेकिन अगर लाइट एयर में ट्रैवल करते करते ग्लास में एंटर हो जाए या वाटर में एंटर हो जाए, in that case the light will have to change its path. The light will have to bend. This bending of a ray of light on moving from one medium to another medium is called refraction of light. In other words, अगर मैं बोलूँ तो रिफ्लेक्शन करने के लिए एक स्मूथ और पॉलिश्ड सरफेस मिरर की ज़रूरत होती है. सिमिलरली रिफ्रैक्शन तब पॉसिबल होता है जब हमारे पास एटलीस्ट 2 डिफरेंट मीडियम्स हों और उन दोनों डिफरेंट मीडियम्स की डेंसिटीज़ अलग अलग होनी चाहिए. से फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ़ आई कंपेयर एयर एंड ग्लास, एयर इज़ अ गैशियस मीडियम, ग्लास इज़ अ सॉलिड मीडियम. सो एयर की डेंसिटी कम होती है, ग्लास की डेंसिटी ज़्यादा होती है. So if the light travels in air with this speed 3 into 10 to the power 8 meters per second, इसी स्पीड से जब लाइट ग्लास में एंटर होगी तो लाइट की स्पीड डेफिनेटली कम हो जाएगी बिकॉज ग्लास इज अ डेंसर मीडियम. एंड ड्यू टू दिस चेंज इन स्पीड द लाइट हैज़ टू चेंज इट्स पाथ. एंड दिस फिनोमेना ऑफ चेंज इन पाथ ऑफ लाइट इज कॉल्ड रिफ्रैक्शन ऑफ लाइट. और जैसे रिफ्लेक्शन को गवर्न करने वाले 2 लॉज हैं, angle I is equals to angle R, incident ray, normal ray and the reflected ray lie in the same plane. Similarly, refraction को govern करने वाले भी 2 laws हैं. The first law states that the ratio of sine of angle I to sine of angle R is a constant. This law is also known as Snell's law on the name of the scientist. The second law states that the incident ray, the normal ray and the refracted ray all lie in the same plane. Now, इन्हीं दोनों लॉज को वेरीफाई करने के लिए, इन अदर वर्ड्स, कि एक रे जब रेयर से डेंस मीडियम में जाती है या डेंस से रेयर मीडियम में जाती है तो वो किस तरह से अपना रास्ता बदलती है, उसको समझने के लिए विल टेक एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ अ ग्लास स्लैब. अभी मैंने आपको 2 न्यू वर्ड्स इंट्रोड्यूस किए, द रेयर मीडियम and the dense medium. Now what do you mean by rare medium and dense medium? A medium in which the light travels fast. जिस मीडियम में लाइट की स्पीड बहुत तेज़ होती है उस मीडियम को रेयर बोलते हैं. And the medium in which the light travels comparatively slower, that medium is known as a dense medium. So किसी भी मीडियम को रेयर या डेंस आप तब बोलेंगे जब आप 2 मीडियम्स को कंपेयर करेंगे. सिंगल एक अकेला मीडियम ना तो रेयर होता है ना डेंस होता है, इट इज़ सिंपली अ मीडियम. सो इन दिस केस व्हेन वी टेक एन एग्जांपल ऑफ अ ग्लास स्लैब, दिस इज मेड अप ऑफ ग्लास. इट इज़ अ 3-dimensional cuboidal structure having 6 phases. It has 6 phases and when we draw it on the paper, it is a 2-dimensional diagram. It looks like a rectangle. So we are going to now learn how does a ray travel through a glass slab, or in other words, how to trace the path of a ray of light when it moves from air to glass and changes its medium. In order to understand the 2 laws, first of all, we'll draw a glass slab and label it as PQRS. We should know that air medium number 1 and glass medium number 2. Air is a rare medium and glass is a dense medium. We'll measure the interface. Interface किसको बोलते हैं? Interface और separating phase जो दोनों mediums को separate करता है उसको interface. So PQ here acts like an interface. RS also acts like an interface. PQ separates air and glass, rare and dense mediums, and RS will separate dense and rare mediums. So let us see, हम इसको measure करेंगे. It is approximately 10. Half say towards left. This is a precaution. half of 10 is 5, approximately half of the half also, means half se towards left. We are going to make a normal ray towards the left hand side. This is a precaution. I drop a perpendicular on the first interface and I'll mark this perpendicular as n and dash, right? Then अगर आपको याद हो, मैंने मिरर्स में आपको एंगल्स बनाने और मेजर करने सिखाए थे. आई एम गोइंग टू मेक एन एंगल. When you make angle I here, you have to take another precaution that the angle I should lie between 30 to 60 degree. So हमने इस बार 40 डिग्री का एंगल लिया है. So I take an angle of 40 degree and by drawing this angle, I have now taken an incident ray. This is the incident ray. Drawing arrow is very important. Let us mark the path of the incident ray as A, B. So this angle, the angle between the normal and the incident ray, this is angle I, angle of incidence, the angle made by the incident ray with respect to the normal. Now, अगर ये रे अपना पाथ चेंज नहीं करती, सपोज हम ऐसा मान लें कि द रे इज ट्रैवलिंग इन अ स्ट्रेट लाइन एंड इट डजंट चेंज इट्स पाथ, तो ये रे इस तरह से निकल जाती विदाउट बेंडिंग. हमने उसका पाथ जो है उसको ट्रेस कर लिया. दिस इज द पाथ ऑफ द रे विदाउट बेंडिंग. बट एज आई टोल्ड यू दैट व्हेन द रे इज ट्रैवलिंग इन अ रेयर मीडियम, इट विल ट्रैवल विद अ डिफरेंट स्पीड. जैसे ही वो रेयर से डेंस मीडियम में आएगी, देयर विल बी अ डिक्रीज इन द स्पीड ड्यू टू विच द रे विल बेंड टूवर्ड्स नॉर्मल. अगर ये बेंड नहीं होती तो ऐसे जाती, ऐसे जाती. नाउ इट इज गोइंग टू बेंड टूवर्ड्स नॉर्मल. दिस इज द नॉर्मल. सो लेट्स सी. सपोज इट बेंड्स लाइक दिस. Now this is the refracted ray, the ray which has changed its path. इस रे को एक्चुअली ऐसे जाना था, लेकिन it has bent towards normal. Why did it bend? Due to change in speed of light. Now this is refracted ray, BC. The angle made by the refracted ray with respect to the normal, this is called angle R, angle of refraction. And when the ray is moving from a rare to a dense medium, angle I, as you can see, angle I is greater than angle R. Angle I is greater than angle R. Now the moment the ray strikes at point C, now RS is the second separating phase. यहाँ पर एक बार फिर phase आपका जो medium है वो change होगा. The ray is going to move from a dense to a rare medium. यहाँ पर movement point B पर medium movement कैसे हुआ था? From rare to a dense medium. Rare to dense medium, the ray bent towards normal. But when the ray moves from a dense to a rare medium, opposite होगा. It is going to bend away from normal. So again we'll have to drop a normal. So let's drop a normal here. At the point of incidence, this is n dash. This is refracted ray. So this one is also angle of refraction. Alternate angles हैं, तो इन दोनों angles की value equal होनी चाहिए. Now, suppose this ray would pass without bending, तो ये होता है इसका path. This would have been the path. But as I said, जैसे ही ray dense से rare medium में आएगी, उसकी speed change होगी. यहाँ पर वो slow हो गई थी, एक बार फिर fast होगी, and it is going to bend away from normal. उसको रे को ऐसे जाना चाहिए था. It has bent away from normal. This angle made by the refracted ray, the ray CD is known as the refracted ray. So angle made by the refracted ray with respect to the normal, this is angle of, this is the refracted ray and this is the emergent ray. CD is the emergent ray, right? So angle made by the emergent ray with respect to the normal is called angle E, angle of emergence. So AB is the incident ray. BC is the refracted ray. and CD. CD is known as the emergent ray. So if you look at a glass slab, refraction is taking place twice. Once at point B and then at point C. Right? At point B, the ray is moving towards normal. At point C, the ray is moving away from normal. Clear? This is angle I and this is angle E. This is angle of incidence because this is incident ray. Angle made by the incident ray with respect to the normal is called angle of incidence, and angle made by the emergent ray with respect to the normal is called angle of emergence. और क्योंकि ये ग्लास स्लैब है, ये रेक्टेंगुलर फिगर है, तो इसके ये जो सेपरेटिंग फेजेस है पी क्यू एंड आर एस, दे आर पैरेलल टू ईच अदर. Hence, angle I will also be equal to angle E. Right? These are two angle of refractions. Geometrically, they are two alternate angles, so their values will be equal here. This distance, this is the incident ray. अगर ये रे बेंड नहीं होती तो ऐसे निकलती, लेकिन बेंड होने की वजह से वो यहाँ से निकली है. Clear? This distance between the emergent ray and the incident ray, this is called lateral displacement. The meaning of the word lateral, lateral means इस रे को ऐसे जाना चाहिए था तो वो अपने lateral side पर displace हो गई, अपनी जगह से हट गई है. This is called lateral displacement, and lateral displacement is directly proportional to the thickness of the glass slab. जितना मोटा ग्लास स्लैब आप लेंगे उतना lateral displacement ज़्यादा होगा. Clear? So this is the path of a ray of light when it moves through a glass slab. This is angle of incidence, this is angle of refraction, and this is what we talk about here when we say Snell's law. Angle I, sine of angle I and sine of angle R is always a constant when we talk about the same mediums. Clear? And this incident ray and the emergent ray, they both are parallel to each other, because refraction taking place at the first interface is equal and opposite to the refraction taking place at the second interface, because these two are parallel to each other. Hence, the incident ray and the emergent ray, they are parallel to each other. This diagram, these two laws of refraction, then the relationships here. When the refraction takes place at point B, ray is moving from rare to dense medium, angle I is greater than angle R. But at point C, the ray is moving from a dense to a rare medium. So in this case, if I take this as angle of incidence, this angle I will be lesser than angle R. Clear? This is what we talk about tracing the path of a ray of light through a glass slab. Thank you.